Drake is one of those guys that makes the music that, but he's a hybrid because he's a hip hop artist at the same time.
Drake is one of those artists who blends the hype of hip-hop with his unique musical style. In an unexpected twist, 50 Cent has taken Drake's side in his ongoing feud with Kendrick Lamar. Recently, Drake was seen driving a new BMW that bears a striking resemblance to the car Tupac Shakur was in when he was shot. Many people believe Drake intentionally chose this car to disrespect Tupac and the West Coast. The situation becomes even more intriguing as 50 Cent, of all people, seems to be backing Drake and encouraging him. This support isn't entirely surprising, considering 50 Cent has been siding with Drake since the start of the beef with Kendrick. However, some fans think 50 Cent is compromised, suggesting he doesn't truly care about the culture and is simply making business moves. The question remains: does 50 Cent genuinely believe Drake isn't as problematic as others think, or is he motivated by business interests? And what's the deal with Drake's choice of car and the Tupac reference? Let's delve into this.
Fifth, right here. One more.
Recently, Drake and 50 Cent were seen hanging out together in Toronto, seemingly enjoying each other's company. In one of the photos Drake posted on his Instagram story, he showed off his new black BMW, which fans quickly noticed looked similar to Tupac's BMW. While the two cars aren't the same model, the resemblance was close enough to make fans speculate if Drake was trying to stir up controversy. Given Drake's history, it's not entirely implausible that he would do something like this. For instance, he previously used an unlicensed AI reproduction of Tupac's voice in the diss track Tailor-Made Freestyle, apparently as a jab at Kendrick Lamar. Drake only removed the track after Tupac's estate threatened legal action. This incident became another point of contention for Kendrick, who addressed it in his diss track, Euphoria. In the song, Kendrick rapped, "Somebody had told me that you got a ring. Oh God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian dud make Pac turn in his grave." Kendrick was criticizing Drake for disrespecting Tupac, referencing the use of AI in the diss track. He also mentioned Drake buying Tupac's ring. Last year, Drake purchased a ring designed by Tupac at a Sotheby's auction for $1 million. The ring, made of rubies and diamonds set in gold, was modeled after the crowns of medieval European kings and symbolized Tupac's self-coronation. According to Tupac's godmother, Yasmin Fula, the ring's design was also a nod to Niccolo Machiavelli's The Prince, a book Tupac read while in prison. The ring holds significant cultural value as a key piece of West Coast hip-hop history. Kendrick's line about being willing to pay double for the ring suggests he doesn't believe Drake deserves to own such an important artifact. Kendrick reiterated this sentiment during his performance at the Ken and Friends concert in June, where he altered the lyrics in Euphoria to say, "Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him to give me Tupac's ring back? And I might give you a little respect." The whole Euphoria track, or at least a significant portion of it, was essentially Kendrick Lamar calling out Drake for being a fake gangster who capitalizes on black culture. However, it wasn't just Kendrick that Drake managed to offend during that conflict. In his Tailor-Made Freestyle, Drake used an AI-generated version of Tupac's voice, which ended up offending the entire West Coast. In the freestyle, Drake had Tupac's voice say, "Kendrick, we need you, the West Coast savior, and engraving your name in some hip-hop history. F this Canadian light-skinned dud. We need a no-debated West Coast victory. Man, they told me the spirit of Machiavelli is alive in a dude under 55, so it's got to be you." This was Drake's way of trying to provoke Kendrick into responding to his earlier diss track, Push-Ups. Using Tupac's voice was a significant insult because many people, especially on the West Coast, regard Tupac as the greatest rapper of all time. You can't just disrespect Tupac like that and expect to get away with it. Around the time Tailor-Made Freestyle was released, there were rumors that Drake had crossed a line and would face consequences for it. Suge Knight even called Drake out on his podcast for making that move, highlighting the seriousness of the situation. But as expected, Drake didn't back down despite the threats from fans. When nothing happened despite the threats, Drake escalated the situation by purchasing a car similar to the one Tupac was fatally shot in. What was particularly noteworthy in this whole saga was that 50 Cent appeared to be defending Drake. 50 Cent posted a picture of himself and Drake, captioned, "Brainstorming last night. Me and Drake going to get the camera rolling. Biggest thing on your TV. Green light gang, girl." The comments exploded with reactions to this unexpected alliance. Some people thought Drake sought 50 Cent's street credibility after Kendrick stripped him of it, while others urged 50 Cent not to get too close to Drake. But is it really surprising to see 50 Cent and Drake together like this? 50 has been supporting Drake since the beginning of this beef. In Drake's first diss track aimed at Kendrick, Push-Ups, he gave a shout-out to 50, comparing himself to him and taking shots at Rick Ross, who has issues with both 50 and Drake. He rapped, "Dudes really got me out here talking like I'm 50. Dudes really got me out here rapping what I'm living. I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in this. Dude turning 50. When 50 heard Push-Ups, he shared it on Instagram, mocking Kendrick and Metro Boomin, saying, "All you dudes got smoked by a light-skinned dude LOL. Y'all better get high as a mother effer and come up with something." Similarly, when Drake released Tailor-Made Freestyle, 50 posted it, commenting, "Okay, in my professional expert opinion on this matter, leave this man alone. I've seen this movie before. It will not end well. You disagree? Okay, then where's your ish it, boy?" However, when Kendrick released Euphoria, 50 Cent posted a screenshot of the track with the caption, "This is real hip-hop-ish. Go check it out." I would have posted it, but it's too long, accompanied by a shrugging emoji. A lot of people thought 50 Cent was being salty because they believed Kendrick sneak dissed him in the song. Before you roll your eyes, check out these lines. "What I learned is dudes don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it, pick a dude off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. LA and Toronto have a 3-hour time difference, but so do LA and New York, where 50 Cent is from. So it makes sense that 50 would have felt targeted by those lines. Plus, he has openly discussed why he doesn't like the West Coast in the past."
It's better than the West Coast because people know how to say no. People say no because they have people on top of each other living in New York City, and they can, get a lower tolerance to play games with you and just tell you no. When Hollywood is a part of Los Angeles, and they don't know who's gonna blow up next. So they don't tell you no. They say, "Hey, this is gonna be really great. Let's work together.
That's right.
This is gonna be great." And then you're gonna be great for this part. And then you see the movie getting made. And then they go,
That's right.
I don't know. I told them you were great.
That's a great observation. Hollywood never says no.
Yeah.
They say things, "I'll get back to you."
I'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's
Look,
a good idea.
This is gonna be great. Let me go. I'll see. I'm gonna follow up now.
Although it might sound like he's just joking around, it's enough to question the motives when you consider everything together. Besides, it just seems like 50 was trying to take a shot at Kendrick by saying the song was too long, especially since Kendrick's 6-minute song isn't that much longer than Drake's 4-minute-plus tracks, and 50 had nothing to say about that. In fact, he had no problem taking clips from Drake's diss tracks and posting them on his own social media. Then when Kendrick dropped 616 in LA, 50 said, "Oh, it's lit." Kendrick went again. "I heard Drake's got a bomb waiting." Who did he hear it from? Honestly, it just seemed like 50 was trying to play instigator or make it clear that he's siding with Drake and not Kendrick. And if you are still having doubts about whether 50 was on Drake's side, how do you explain Drake recreating the spinning G-Unit pendant for the music video to his Kendrick diss track, Family Matters?
You shouldn't start by saying,
Nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad. Yeah, drop a 50 bag for the mob in the spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. I was really, really trying to keep it PG. I was really, really trying to keep it PG. If you had a set, they give your ass a DP. You civilian gang in real life, you PC. You know who really bang a set, my nigga YG. You know who really bang a set, my nigga Chuck T. You know who even bang a set.
You shouldn't start by saying, said it all friendly. You mentioned my seed, I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad. Drop a 50 bag with it in a SP, drop a 50 bag. 29 for the, I was really, really trying to keep it P. I was really, really trying to keep it P. If you had to, your ass a DP. Civilian gang in real life, UPC. You know who really beset my W? That was obviously a shout out to 50 Cent, and he definitely wouldn't have used it if 50 wasn't cool with it. Or at least 50 would have said something if Drake was using the pendant without clearing it with him first. Now, 50 is a businessman, and he's always going to protect his business interests first before any beef or whatever. From 50 Cent's recent post about Drake, it's obvious that he and Drake are working on something together, and they probably have been working on it before Drake's beef with Kendrick started. I mean, 50 is not going to jeopardize that over a beef that doesn't really have anything to do with him. So that's probably why he has been defending Drake the whole time. However, fans have been going off about this, and some are saying 50 is hella wrong for siding with Drake despite all the rumors of Drake being a pedophile and culture vulture. One said, "This whole beef has shown me that there is a huge difference between hip-hop culture and hip-hop business. The music industry is all smoke and mirrors." Another person said, "I still don't see why 50 is caping for Drake. It's weird to me, shaking my head." And then this person went off, "Damn, 50, I just lost mad respect for you, bro. The West always showed you hella love, and you supposed to be down with the aftermath. How you taking pics with K. Dot? But do y'all think 50 is just trying to do good business? Or is he wrong to support Drake after Drake disrespected the West Coast? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and then check out this messy video."